Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Bradley Assassin. This is the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. For those that follow the channel, know that we are huge Dogecoin supporters. And obviously today was a pretty historical day for Dogecoin. I had a surgery earlier, so I couldn't get back to my studio to get things going as I wanted to. But even though I have work in just a few short hours, the community has been pouring in with requests to start a live stream so that we can share in the Dogecoin activity and support of each other for the monumental gains that we are making today across many cryptocurrencies, but especially Dogecoin. So very, very exciting right now in the world of the Doge. And hopefully we can get some viewers today. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few minutes to start sharing that we are live. So if you guys want to also do that, that would be fantastic. While we get the stream rolling, I'm going to hop in here and start sharing this thing. Welcome everybody, welcome. I figured we would monitor Dogecoin, some old school streaming Dogecoin monitoring that that's kind of how the channel started for the crypto side of my streaming anyway. And it just feels good to be able to come back and maybe relive some of those times, but on a whole nother level, ladies and gentlemen, a whole nother level. Very exciting. So let me start sharing the stream. If you guys don't mind, let's get the word out, see if we can build some viewers, because it's super exciting right now. Oops. Okay, just about ready to roll. And look, we're just here to monitor Dogecoin. We'll discuss some things as normal, but primarily I want to watch this sucker go. I want to watch people do well with this. I mean, it's just so fun to watch a coin take off that you're invested in, or that you've been following, or that you've been not so much promoting, but suggesting to people that this has a chance to be something special. And right now it's pretty special. So let me go share this thing across all my formats. You guys don't mind being patient for a second. I want to try and get this word out. I really do. Let's see. We're going to go to Bradley Assassin Facebook and share it. We're going to go to all my Reddit stuff and share it. We're going to go everywhere. Twitter, if you guys don't mind spreading the word on Twitter. I'm about to do that real quick. It just takes a second. I have so many outlets, you know. So no problem. Let me just throw this up here. Here we go. Create post. Now we're talking. Good to see everybody. I know this is late for me to stream, and like I said, I was at the hospital all day. Hey man, this didn't do it like I wanted. Let me see if I can figure out how to get this to look proper on Facebook. But yeah, it's late for me. I had a surgery. I had to remove something from my head. Crazy times here, man. Oops. But I wanted to do everything I could to get here so that we can share in this activity. Let me try and get this up here for everybody. There we go. Now it's working. I had the wrong link. So just a few more posts while everybody smashes that like and subscribe if you haven't already, while I get the word out. Let's see, we're going to go to Twitter and knock it out. Very exciting times. I can't wait to get into the nitty gritty with all this, you guys. Super exciting. I'm going to tweet this. All right, now we're rolling. Edward Lax asking if I expect the VeChain to have a correction and take a dip. Well, of course that always happens, and if you've been following VeChain, I'm sure you've noticed that actually kind of happened. We got up to around 15 cents, like what was it, 2 days ago, or yesterday, 2 days ago. And then we went down to like 12.5 at one point, and then we rebounded a little bit. And then just today, everything's been going crazy. I think we're approaching that Bitcoin dominance level that everyone's, trying to achieve and maybe there's a lot of speculation in that, but yeah, we're always looking for the dips. That's for sure. We're looking for the dips in Dogecoin, and we're looking for the dips in VeChain. But right now, with so much activity, it's gonna be hard to buy into right now unless you just YOLO in and FOMO in and hope for the best. But with the way things are going, it certainly seems like we have a lot of room to grow. Okay, I'm about to post on Dogecoin, or at least I'm going to attempt to. See if that goes through. Okay, so I don't like when it doesn't give you a highlighted theme about, but anyway, okay, I think we got enough of this out. We'll try and build some viewers right now. Okay, so let's see what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Miss Deaton? Yeah, I go to work at midnight, so I got I'm gonna push it. I had I don't know if y'all saw, but we have a Discord here, the Brilliant Assassin YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And I was in the doctor's office most of the afternoon and evening. I had to remove a stupid little growth I had on my head, and I just got out of the hospital. So I came home and I was gonna rest before I go to work in a few hours. But truthfully, I think the community deserves to have me hop on here so we can share in discussion of what's happening in the crypto space, specifically Dogecoin, because for those that are familiar to the channel know that we've been following Dogecoin for a while and have been supporting the movement and everything, doing everything we can. And then, of course, today, it's been on the up and up. And I said just as recently as 2 or 3 days ago, I thought it was time, the consolidation for Dogecoin had been going on for a while and it was looking good. Now, was I expecting it to do this? No, of course not. I don't think anybody was. But the all-time high was 8.4 cents, give or take, before today. And now we're at 11 cents, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it wasn't that long ago when people were sweating and paper hands were selling off when we were going from 8 to 6 cents and like, oh my God, it's crashing, it's the end of the world. I mean, all you have to do is hold. We kept saying diamond hands, you just hold when you're down. Don't sell. You never lose till you sell. And look where we're at. Everyone's in the green right now. Everyone that was ever involved in Dogecoin is in the green right now. Think about that for a second. So yeah, no, it's all good. Thanks for the kind word. Just good. They just numbed it up, cut it, razed it off, and burned it with, boop boop. But they just had to make sure it wasn't bleeding out and crazy stuff because your head's very vascular and whatnot. But it's good. It's fine. Just a little bump in the road. But I said I'm gonna come. I'm gonna push it. We're gonna stream, try and get some views going because the Breadless Assassin YouTube channel needs the likes, needs the subscribes, needs the shares, needs all that going on. I'd really appreciate it. For sure. Thanks, everybody. As you can see right now. Now, look, a lot of people ask me this all the time that aren't familiar with the channel. I have the tickers I have running that you can see. That is from Live Coin Watch. And then, of course, my graph is from Binance. I like the Binance charts. But they are a little bit off, and some people always bring that up, but I like to have them both up there because it gives you a little bit more of like a global coin average, so to speak. And I just like it this way, so if your numbers on your exchange are a little bit off from the ticker or the Binance chart, it's simply because different exchanges it's always close, but different exchanges do have different volume amounts and stuff, so that the global amount is kind of what I'm trying to achieve here. So thanks everybody for hopping in, giving us some views. I need to go share on Discord real quick that we are live. So yeah, if you are new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, the Dogecoin brings a lot of new viewers in. If you scroll down into the description, I have a link where you can get a cold storage wallet. Also, all the equipment I use here on my stream, a lot of people send me private messages and want to know what equipment I'm using. That's all right there for you. We have a KuCoin referral code where you can buy and trade Doge. And we also have links to all of our social media, which is very important because the Breadless Assassin Discord is a very nice avenue for people to go and leave questions or post coins. And a lot of times I've said before, here on the channel that, you know, there are many times when I can't get back to the studio and drop a video, or sometimes videos take a while to put together, a matter of days sometimes when you're editing and yada, yada, yada. And I want to get, you know, coin news out to people as soon as I can and stuff like that. So the Discord is a great avenue to do that in. Not to mention I have some amazing moderators that help me with the channel and in Discord that can take care of things sometimes when I'm not available. Like today when I was in the hospital all day, all I could do was send a few Discord chats and stuff like that to people to let everyone know that I was here and monitoring, but just couldn't get to the studio. Obviously, I had a little procedure to do, but all good. I mean, we got to try and build up some views right now. I would think that there's a lot of people searching Dogecoin and you know, wanting to get some information and sharing the excitement right now. And hopefully we can take advantage of that and let people know that we are here. Okay, so I am spread out to everywhere I need to be. Now it's just up to the community and the public to find us, hop in here, and we can monitor Dogecoin like we used to do old style. Since Cincinnati says it hit 13.5 on Robinhood. Yeah, now if you guys remember, or maybe not, but if you were here when we were watching Dogecoin in its initial run up with all the celebrities and influencers, and the channel was going crazy, you remember that a lot of these exchanges and Robinhood, there were a lot of shenanigans and or just servers crapping out from the sheer amount of volume from people trying to buy into Dogecoin. Robinhood straight up cut off purchasing of Dogecoin. There were a couple exchanges that like crashed during that run up. That, if you guys remember that, I mean, that was some exciting times, crazy times, and it really put up a wall, and it was a pretty big hindrance to being able to purchase Dogecoin at the time, which, you know, stopped kind of the movement in its tracks. You know, it was out of our hands. But right now, I think because we had a little bit of time to consolidate, and people were able to buy throughout the last couple months and whatnot. You know, the influx of volume right now probably won't be a problem. And then, of course, the changes that Robinhood made and all that sort of stuff. So we're in a position right now to, as much as people want to buy and continue to push, I think we'll be able to handle it. Mad Birdie, holding VeChain from months back. Thanks to your word, appreciate it. Thank you, my friend, for being a supporter of the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel. Yes, for those that follow the channel know that VeChain is my #1 favorite long-term investment, and has been since I got into crypto 3 years ago. #2 long-term investment is my favorite long-term investment. #2 is Chainlink. And same situation there. We're seeing a little bit of activity with Chainlink, but there's activity across the board right now with Bitcoin up to over $63,000. But specifically, VeChain and Dogecoin are moving dramatically today. And, you know, that's just great news. Two totally different coins, but it just shows you the power of the community and the influencers and publicity, what can happen to a coin like Dogecoin. So don't underestimate the power of the people when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, VeChain is a little bit different animal. The fundamentals are just incredible, and the project's incredible. Like I said, I think it's the #1 blockchain project in all of the crypto space. And, you know, the partnerships involved, and that's a whole nother animal. But Dogecoin, when things like this are happening with Dogecoin, I will shift focus, and I will, you know, give credit where credit is due, because the community wants to see that. So that's why we are here. That's why I am here, and, you know, coming in after a surgical procedure, because I want everyone to be able to, you know, give some people an outlet to come in here and discuss the excitement and the positivity that is Dogecoin right now. Let's see. I just had a question from Mr. Edward Lax. Says, do you still recommend buying VeChain at this price? Look, you know, I've said many, many times here on the channel, I never really recommend buying at all-time highs. That's more of like a FOMO thing. But in the same breath and in the same token, I've also said sometimes, you know, sometimes you're in a position where a coin, you know, let me put it this way. If you're buying in anticipation of selling tomorrow, probably not. I probably wouldn't want to buy right now. But for those that know who follow the channel, I don't day trade. I don't buy to sell tomorrow, and I don't buy to sell next week, and I don't buy to sell next month. I typically buy as a long-term investments, because I'd rather be uncomfortable for 1 or 2 years and be comfortable for 10 or 20. That's how I handle things. So while there's a chance you can wait for a correction, which is inevitable in all coins, and try and buy the dip and whatnot, when things are really looking so positive for coins, VeChain especially, but of course Dogecoin right now in the middle of a volume increase and a pump, so to speak. But like in case of VeChain, man, if you're buying VeChain to hold for a year or two, then yeah, I would definitely say you buying now is fine, because a lot of the experts coming into the year were predicting like a $1 VeChain. And I personally, I put out a VeChain video with some price predictions, and I thought that we could hit a 28-cent VeChain this year. That was my prediction. Now, this was before the Salesforce news. And look, Salesforce news is just monumental. I mean, this is huge. So they have successfully tested it, and everything's looking great. And if it does come back positive, of course, I'll have to go make another video and rewrite my expectations. So a lot of the experts that I attempt to follow, all the research I've done and everything since the Salesforce news, it's honestly looking like there's a chance for VeChain to approach $1 at some point this year. I would have never said that coming into 2021, but the Salesforce thing is that big of a deal. They have 150,000 customers that are on the company level. So if you're asking if do I think VeChain is still a good buy right now? Yes, if you plan on holding for the long term, because what's 2 or 3 cents when you're attempting to sell at $1 or trying to get to $1? You see what I'm saying? But if you're attempting to buy into VeChain or Dogecoin right now in an attempt to day trade it or flip it in a day or two, there's a chance it could retrace a few pennies, a couple pennies, and then you'll be in a bad position. So that's my outlook on it, and that's kind of how I like to look on it. Welcome, Ian. Yeah, man. I was getting messages about the Dogecoin stuff, and I had been watching it all afternoon, but I was in the doctor's office having a procedure, and I couldn't get here. So I was like, man, I have to sit there in a damn doctor's office while Dogecoin's going crazy, and everyone's super excited and had a bunch of questions for me, and they wanted to share in the community. Like I said, you know what? I got home and I was tired and I was all drugged up, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna hop on the stream, give everyone the little outlet to come check this out and discuss some Dogecoin and VeChain and all the activity today. And I'll just I'll take some 5-hour energy when I go to work and see if I can push through it. So thanks everyone for the kind words and the support. Don't forget to smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, you should probably subscribe, because if you subscribe and turn notifications to all, you'll be notified every time we go live, every time I upload a video, every time we do our polls, and every time we do our giveaways. Also, I was hoping to get some decent numbers tonight before showing everybody this, but for those that are new to the channel, I am doing a special 10,000 subscriber bonus giveaway. Whenever we hit 10,000 scrubs, whenever we hit 10,000 subs, we're going to do this. Boom. Oh yeah. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. Boom. So for those that are just seeing that for the first time, I have a video uploaded on my channel that gives the details on that 10,000 subscriber bonus. So I really appreciate if you are not subbed to hit the sub, hit the like, and all that fun stuff. So welcome back, Harrison B. Bruno asking if there's any reason for the spike of Doge. Man, I didn't see anything specifically related to Dogecoin, like in a very specific manner that would cause only Dogecoin to do this. But in truth, as you can see now, it looked like Bitcoin survived this 60K mark. The previous 3 times we touched 60,000 with Bitcoin, it was rejected. This time, over the course of the last 24 hours, we finally broke through and are up to over 63,000 right now. So I'm thinking this might have that might have been like a resistance mark that was broken through, and some significant money is just kind of pouring into the market. And of course, Dogecoin being one of the lesser coins, like one of the top 20 coins that are affordable. Of course, people want to invest in the coins they can get more of, typically that are new to the space and whatnot. And also the sheer adoption of Dogecoin across the board over the last couple of months has really, really increased. So I think it's just a culmination of all that stuff right now. And then of course the VeChain excitement and just everything as a whole, crypto, not to mention we're really approaching that number, that Bitcoin dominance number that everyone's looking out for. In fact, let me go pull it up right now. Let me go pull it up and see exactly where we are Bitcoin dominance, because I've said before, misspelled it. I've said before here on the channel, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I understand the experts and all that are, really like to break down these charts and have all these analytical numbers and everything like that. And look, I do too, admittedly, but the crypto space is different from the last altcoin run, running in, upwards into the crash of 2018. It's a different space. So do I think we have to like duplicate what happened before, or does history have to repeat itself? No, I don't think so. But I admittedly follow that stuff too, because I understand what Bitcoin dominance is. And there's a very good chance that the altcoins, yeah, I might have misspoke the other day. I'm gonna cut myself off. Edward said I'm giving away 500 Bitcoin, and I think I did misspeak on one of my live streams, but it's $500 worth of Bitcoin. I apologize if that came out that way, but I think you guys know what I mean. And if you go watch the giveaway video, I triple checked myself to make sure it's accurate. Yeah, Pokemo Ragasm. For those that are not familiar with the channel, I touch on this all the time. The tickers are from Live Coin Watch, and my graph chart is from Binance. I use them both so that we can kind of get a global average as opposed to one particular exchange's numbers on the coin, because every exchange across all over the place will have very, very similar amounts, but they are a bit off. Like someone mentioned, Dogecoin got up to 13.5 cents today on Robinhood, and that's due to the sheer volume in Robinhood specifically. So I kind of keep the two up so we can kind of get a global average, so you get an idea of where it stands. Just something I like to do here on the channel. But anyway, let me pop on over real quick. I want to show everybody something. We're gonna switch to display capture, and you guys can see this is the Bitcoin dominance chart right now, down to just about 55%. And like I was just briefly touching on, history doesn't really necessarily have to repeat itself. We all understand that the way Bitcoin dominance works is, obviously Bitcoin with its market cap owns 55% of the entire the money in cryptocurrency. So, theoretically, and what's happened a couple times before in the history of cryptocurrency is, when Bitcoin drops below 50% and then runs down into the 40 and even 30% range, your altcoins will dramatically take off and go crazy, because basically what it means is one of two things, or two of two things. Either the money coming into the crypto space at that time is being put into altcoins as opposed to Bitcoin, or people are moving out of Bitcoin into altcoins because of the percentage gains that can be, much more substantial and all that sort of stuff. So like I said, it's not concrete that it's going to happen, but it seems to be heading that way again. And that's what people consider the altcoin season. And, like what everyone's waiting for the altcoins to go crazy. Now, honestly, I feel we're kind of in the middle of an altcoin season, and because things have been going so great since the beginning of the year for coins in general. So, I guess it remains to be seen exactly, how low Bitcoin dominance can go and how long this can last and whatnot. Because, for every bull season, there are bear seasons, or markets, I should say. So, I'm in the game with everyone else. All we can really do is monitor and try to play the cards as best we can. But as far as right now, things are looking very, very good for the alt space. Even Cardano right now is up to $1.45, ladies and gentlemen. Remember when we're approaching all-time highs right now. We're just a nickel off all-time high with Cardano. And if you recall, we had gone up to $1.50, then all the way back down to I think we might even dropped under $1. And everyone was like, what's wrong with Cardano? Why is it dropping? Look, man, it drops because people sell. People take profits. People move out of the coin. People move into other coins. There's tons of explanations, tons of reasons. But your projects like your VeChains, your Cardanos, your Crypto.coms, your Dogecoins, even though it doesn't have the fundamentals as these projects that were aforementioned, has the popularity and the notoriety and the community behind it. So it's a little bit different animal. But look, these are amazing projects, you guys. Cardano, smart contracts coming in the end of the summer, I believe. VeChain, a whole nother level. I mean, they're dominating the supply chain industry. They're VExchange 2.0 is coming, is on testnet. Proof of Authority 2.0 is coming for VeChain. It's on testnet. I mean, every day they're announcing crazy partnerships. I mean, that's a whole nother animal. So, and then Crypto.com recently had their own mainnet. I mean, it's just, these are amazing projects. And then with the crazy gas fees for Ethereum right now, it's an amazing time for these projects to be going with, launching their own mainnet and breaking away and doing everything they can to have these reduced fees so that dApps want to build on their platform and all this other stuff that's happening. It's a great time for these coins because the truth is, once you built on a coin, on a blockchain and are established, typically you don't really want to move off. It's problematic, on the development side. So while a lot of blockchain projects are migrating onto like Binance Smart Chain and stuff you see all the time, it's just a good time in the crypto space right now. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone for giving us some views. Very exciting times. I figured I would hop on right now, get a little live stream going so we can share in the activity with Dogecoin. Would really appreciate you guys to share and get the word out so that we can try and build up a little activity tonight as I'm sacrificing my sleep time so that the community can hop in here and we can share some excitement, man. This is super cool. Okay, Diary of a Poet, you got me on the edge. What you want to say? You know what? I'm going to bring up, let me see. Let me bring up the Binance chart so that I can take a closer look at Dogecoin. Off screen, let me see something right here. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to the Livecoin watch ticker I have. I'm reading Doge on Binance at 107.8, and we're at 107.2 on the Livecoin watch. I mean, 10.7. So close enough for me to leave them up. I know there's a little bit of discrepancy, but I think it's okay. Let's see. PBAT asking, did VeChain sign a big deal with Salesforce? Well, you got to be careful with some of these headlines. I was discussing this with my Discord yesterday. A lot of these headlines from these news articles and or websites come across and they're like, VeChain partners with Salesforce. I'm like, whoa. You know how much trouble I'd get in if I just threw that topic out there? Clickbait topic crap. Salesforce has successfully tested VeChain on, with their company, and it looks amazing and it looks very positive. But as far as I know, unless some information came out that I missed today, they have not officially announced it. And for those that do follow VeChain or are familiar with the development team, Mr. Sunny Lu typically likes his partnerships to be announced by the partner. And look, I dug and I dig all the time for everyone, but I don't think that it's official. But I do know the testing went very well. It was successful. And look, in my experience, everyone that successfully tests a VeChain typically ends up partnering with them or using them. Companies such as Walmart, Amazon World Services, BMW, because typically what you'll hear from the testing with VeChain is that it was faster, easier, saved companies money, more efficient, basically everything you want. So incredibly positive news. I think we are just waiting for the official announcement. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if the official announcement comes after Proof of Authority 2.0, which is probably going to happen in the next couple of weeks, because I don't think they're going to migrate onto the blockchain or vice versa if you have to go back and redo things after the switch. So the smart money would be on them officially making announcements after POA 2.0. But again, like I said, that's my personal assumption and speculation on the situation. It's just I don't like to be the most clickbaity guy out there, even though those people generate the views and I'm jealous. It's just, I think ultimately staying true and trying to get, reliable information is kind of the smart move. Okay, diamond hands, y'all. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of a correction, it looks like, in Dogecoin, as you can see, up from that monumental spike. But that's obviously expected. I mean, look where it went, y'all. That's crazy. But on another note, VeChain holding steady at about 15.7 cents. That's crazy because its all-time high was right around 16 cents. So it's still pushing those limits. Of course, Cardano approaching all-time high again. Crypto.com, just about 3 cents off of all-time highs. What's that all-time high? I can't even read it. I can't even read my own damn thing. Hold on, let me make this bigger. No, 28. Oh no, we're a little ways off. But anyway, it's kind of an all-time high thing, man. We're approaching it. Look, Bitcoin hit it today. VeChain hit it today. Dogecoin hit it today. Cardano's, right on its own heels. Very exciting times. Not to mention some other coins that I don't have up there. Let me see if some of my old graphics are still up to date. We're gonna check in on Pyrex, ladies and gentlemen. For those that are new to the channel and don't follow much, I am invested in a cryptocurrency called Pyrex. Very interesting project with a lot of positive news that came out just in the last few days. So if the graphic wizard wants to show me some Pyrex news, I'd really appreciate it. Pyrex, please. All right, and you can see here, this is what the Pyrex network looks like right now, ladies and gentlemen. Up 78% in the last 24 hours. So, for those that follow the channel, and for those that don't, I'm all about finding these low market cap coins for everybody, letting you guys know about it, and if you so choose to invest in them, so be it. But that's my job. I'm sticking to it. And you can see here, Pyrex broke a penny today and is up 78% in the last 24 hours. We have been discussing and letting the community know about Pyrex for a couple months now. So congratulations to everyone who chose to invest in Pyrex. Pretty cool stuff, right? Pretty cool stuff. Let's take a closer look at VeChain, you guys. And here is VeChain on the close-up. As you can see, on the 24 hours, up 16% and up 32% on the week. Oh, what's up? And we got the little 5-minute chart running there for VeChain, and you can see holding steady at about 15 cents, 15.7 cents, and the market cap is up to $9.9 billion. So that's good. That's good. All right. Yeah, man, the perks news last couple of days with the migration to the Binance Smart Chain and all that other stuff. Look, and it's common. Their launch pad, crazy stuff. So let's go back to the mainstream, please. All right, now we're talking. Come on, Doge. Like I said, we expected the correction. That's fine, but I got on here as fast as I could so we can monitor together and share in the excitement. So, all right. Now we're talking 72 likes and 84 viewers. So I like the participation. Thanks, everybody. Very good. Good times. Good times. Stephanie Deaton says, I always have to ask because it's fun. What's the first thing you're going to do or buy with your gains? Let me see if anybody answered that. Not yet. So I'll take you up on that question. For me to actually cash out at some point, is my coins, I'm gonna have to get to the point, honestly, where I can pay off everything I owe and still have substantial bags left in the crypto space to make more money off of my coin. So for me, I'm probably not going to be selling anytime soon. Now, if VeChain gets to $1, I'll probably be in a position to do that. But like I said, I wasn't expecting that to happen till next year. So we're just going to have to monitor. Like I said, I owe a substantial mortgage on my business, one of my physical locations on my business. And so if I could get to the point where I can pay that off, it would be tempting to not sell. But like I said, if VeChain approaches $1, I'll be in that position, and then I'm really going to have to think about it. Okay. All right. Mr. Ian says, pay off my parents' house. Yep. That's, if my father needed something like that done, I would do it. But, we've been taking care of him for a while. He's in a pretty decent position. He also does the same for me. So, I mean, touche, right? Let's see. Blocksville, Tennessee says, Doge is pumping better than most. Yeah, man. Doge has been doing it all day. It's super exciting day in the world of Dogecoin. That's why I'm here, hoping to allow the community to share in this excitement. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Mo Hawkins says Doge, Stellar, VeChain, Dentacoin, XRP, Cardano, HBAR, and One, and Rocket Fuel. Okay. Skillful DSL says, so glad I bought into perks when you first mentioned it. Thank you. You are welcome, my friend. Like I said, look, I'm not an expert, certainly not a financial advisor. If you choose to invest, please do your own research and everything. I basically let people know what I'm invested in. You know, I've been researching these coins for years in the cases that they have been around that long. I've been in the crypto space for years. I've been mining for years. So I let everyone know how I feel about the coins, the thousands, hundreds and thousands of hours of research I've done on them. I let you guys know what I think. And then, of course, you can take that information and then, you know, check it out for yourself. And if you think it's something you'd be interested in investing, then cool. But, you know, like I said, nothing's guaranteed, especially in the crypto space, incredibly volatile. So if it works out for you, good, then I feel great about it. And if it doesn't, I forewarned you that, you know, it can happen to me, it can happen to you. But right now, with the way the crypto space is moving and the institutional money coming into the space, the popularity behind Dogecoin, look, you know, I'm just a dude. Crypto Jimbo says, does my bakery accept crypto? Not right now. You know, I've been asked that a lot over the past few months here. And it's not because I don't want to go that route or whatever. That's actually, I want to do that more than anything. But I don't know how many of you have been in the crypto space or whatever, but there was a small cap project, a tiny project a few years ago that I was invested in called The Graph. And not the Graph that's out there now. This is the GRAFT. And The Graph was a project where they were working with Verifone to implement accepting crypto, you know, through the physical cards. You know, this was a couple, 2 or 3 years back before crypto's gotten to where it is now, where they're partnered with Visa, and it's a cinch to do that. But that's when I was really looking into it and waiting for them to come around, and it didn't work out. The project kind of crashed, and the development team alienated it and whatnot. So basically, I needed to get to a point, because see, I have 2 physical bakeries, and like my retail location, you know, people come in and purchase and whatnot. I was waiting for crypto to get to the point where people can go in there, swipe their credit card, or swipe their crypto card, whatever, and it processes as fast as a credit card and all that stuff, so that it wouldn't be a negative experience. And you don't want to shine any negativity on the crypto space if you're promoting it and you're positive about it, and you're the one, you know, trying to get things to to become adopted, so I've kind of been waiting on that to happen. And look, crypto.com has done strides with their Visa card, and there's other companies along that same lines. So I think we're very, very close, and I'm probably gonna have to really look into it some more to to get it going at the store. All right, let's see where we are. Brett Taker says VeChain will make you rich. We hope so. Henry J says, haven't heard you mention chain games in a while. Yeah, I'm basically in a hold pattern with chain games. I'm at a substantial loss with it not right now, admittedly. When I bought in, like maybe 2 days later or just a handful of days later, they announced that they had to stop offering services related to Epic Games, and it wasn't after a ton of research on that, it wasn't related to anything chain games did. It was Epic Games cracking down on the wagering and gambling aspect across all things associated with Epic Games. In fact, Epic Games came down on some other companies as well. Basically what it was in the agreement you make whenever you make an Epic Games account and stuff like that, there are a lot of underage people playing Fortnite and whatnot. So of course, there were legalities involved with the wagerings and whatnot that they had to put a stop to right away. So obviously chain games had to withdraw any relation to Fortnite. So that really hurt the coin, and as expected. But just a week later, the FIFA stuff went live, and it kind of boosted the coin, and then it's back down again because a lot of people that were still pining over the Fortnite stuff, whatnot. But long term for chain games, my outlook hasn't changed. I think it's amazing, and like I said, if you go look at their roadmap, towards the for quarter 4 this year, they got like, I think if I'm not mistaken, in fact, let me retrace a little bit. On the last live, we discussed how they recently added chain games to PancakeSwap, I think. So like they moved on to migrated into Binance to at least swap the coin, and then I think a little bit later in the year they're planning on moving onto the Binance Smart Chain, and then for 2022 on their roadmap, it shows that they're planning to bring in fantasy sports, and anyone that follows fantasy sports or have ever knows how huge that is. So I'm holding till at least the first quarter through 2022. So even though it's down right now, I have no problems with it because I wasn't planning on moving my coin anyway. But still very, very bullish on chain games. It's just we got to wait for some of that to take place. Not to mention, I think quarter 3 of this year, they're planning some console integration, which can be absolutely massive. I mean, imagine hopping on your PlayStation and then, or whatever console they so are able to get into, and you could place wagers on Call of Duty or Apex Legends and all this other stuff they have. And another thing, they've also mentioned on their roadmap and whatnot that, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, they're also partnered with Atari. Atari has their own token, and they're going to be involved in the casinos that Atari is bringing to like the digital space, like Decentraland and stuff like that. So the sky's the limit with the coin. Is just you have to deal with these bumps in the road. Just like the whole time we were holding perks and it was dormant and there wasn't activity. In the last week, it completely flipped 78% in the last 7 days. So yeah, it's real easy to be in a coin that's doing well and it looks great and whatnot. The hard part is moving into a coin that's not doing well and doesn't have a lot of activity and not a lot of news and not a lot of announcements from development team. That's when your diamond hands really shine. Okay. Afraid to touch my head. Cut off a big chunk of my head today. Let's see. Blu-ray Star Seed says it will go to 25 cents by May, so it's still a good time to buy, but it may dip to around 10 cents tomorrow. Which coin are you referring to, Blu-ray Star Seed? I'm assuming you're referring to VeChain, but could be referring to Dogecoin too. So I don't want to misspeak. Carlos Vidal says purchased 100,000 Dogecoins at 2 cents. Where are my dogs at? Who let the dogs out? Carlos. Congratulations, brother. Blocksville, Tennessee. Chiming in. Doge for Sauce King. Got you, brother. Thank you. Up to 147 viewers. Not too bad. I remember the old days when we'd have 2,000 or 3,000 viewers in here. That was some exciting times. I was hoping we can get some of that community back tonight with all the excitement on Dogecoin. That's why I forced myself on here and I said I gotta get a Tuesday live stream out. Even though it's not my normal live stream days, but I was so excited for everyone because I know a lot of my community had been holding Doge for a while, and it's just so nice to see everyone in the green because when you get to all-time highs, I don't care where you bought in previously, you're in the green. You know what that reminds me of? There's this comedian, my all-time favorite comedian. Check this out. His name's Mitch Hedberg. Some of you might know him, some of you might not. Unfortunately, the man passed away. He was a brilliant deadpan comedic. And my all-time favorite joke from Mitch Hedberg was he acts like he takes a picture, right? And he says, "Hey man, come see this picture of me when I was older." You know, like that's something you would normally say, like if you find a picture of you as a kid. He says, "Come see this picture of me when I was older." And Mitch is like, "Every picture of you is a picture when you were older." Huh? And he says, "And if it's not, let me see that camera." Bro, think about that for a second. Every picture of you is a picture when you were older. Or younger, I should say. Younger or older. Wait, I don't want to mess it up. Come look at this picture of me when I was younger. Yeah, that's it. Come look at this picture of me when I was younger. Every picture of you is a picture when you were younger. Because, you know, anyway, kind of makes me think of the everyone's in profits right now, you know. Come see this picture of me when I was younger. Dude, every picture of you is a picture when you were younger. That's like mind blowing, right? And by the way, look, Dogecoin again. Dogecoin will not be suppressed, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking the 11 cent mark again. Wow. Wowzers. Let's see. Officially on, we're getting some run up. Look, let me pop on over to the display capture. I want to show you guys what I look at whenever I'm not on the stream feed. As you can see, look at this. Okay, so on the Doge Binance, it is 11.2 cents just about. I think we're about to touch that. And you can see green candles forming again. Now, this is the 15-minute chart. I can back it out to like the 5-minute chart if you want to see what's happening like right now. But look at that. Oh yeah, look, 11.2 cents. Some green volume coming in. Exciting times. All right, now we're talking. I'm getting some activity on the Discord. In fact, let me mute this. Exciting times, y'all. Congratulations to everyone again, man. I'm so happy to see everyone in the green. Come see this picture of me when I was younger. Every picture of you is a picture when you were younger. Oh my God. Let's see what we got. Let me try and catch up on some more chat. Avery Meets World, welcome back, my friend. Says got all my money on VeChain and Decentraland and BAT. Congratulations, then you're doing pretty well. I like to see it. I like to hear it. FX Street said an investment firm bought 60 million Doge. Well, that's what I'm talking about. CXRPSE, I guess that's just a play on corpse, says your channel's going to the moon just like Doge. Don't worry, man. I hope so. I spend so much time and effort and you know, trying to make it cool and high quality and you know, just like everyone else does. I'm not taking away from other channels by any means. It's just sometimes I see these clickbait channels that get all the views and it's like whop whop whop. But you know, you got to stay positive. You know, this isn't my only outlet. You know, like I have a full-time job. I run a company. I got a family. So I do this with all my spare time for the community. But I don't know. It'd be cool to It'd be cool to turn it into something. I'll certainly try. Not to mention we have the 10,000 subscriber mark giveaway. For those that are new to the channel, this is what it looks like. Da, 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 da. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. And that's a fact. If you go to the Breadless Assassin YouTube channel, I do have a announcement video for that specific prize. You can go get the details for that if you guys are interested in participating in that. All you need to do is be a subscriber and go ahead and comment on that video. And then when I hit 10,000 subs, the video is going to stay up there until I hit 10,000 subs. And when I do, I'm picking 5 different subscribers, sending them $100 worth of Bitcoin with no catches. All my giveaways are no catches. I don't want anything from anybody except likes and subs. I will never ask anyone for anything. Oh, that reminds me. I do not have a WhatsApp. I'm not on it. I've never even turned that on before. And there are some people making fake The Breadless Assassin accounts on YouTube that are going into the comments and trying to lure people over there, and some scammers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see a WhatsApp, anything from The Breadless Assassin anywhere, it is not me. Do not go there. Do not click on it. I will never, ever ask you for anything except likes, subs, and share if you want to, and comment if you want to. I will never ask my community for a single dime. All my giveaways I do are completely free, and for my subscribers and all that good stuff. So don't ever, if you see a Breadless Assassin, whatever, ask, don't do it. It's not me. I will never ask you for anything. All right. Yeah, that's terrible, but it comes with the space, I guess. Yeah, so I just wanted to make it official because I haven't commented on that yet, and I hadn't really made a note of that yet. But I just want to make sure. I know a lot of people that are familiar with YouTube are used to seeing that, but some people aren't. And I just want to spread the caution. But by the way, Dogecoin still on the up and up right now. Still on the up and up right now. Let me see on the official page. On the Binance charts, we are up to 11.3 cents and moving hard right now. So the charts are showing it, but my live coin watch ticker is a little bit delayed. But like I said, it's just that way we can get a little bit of a global average. So if you're seeing a discrepancy in numbers compared to what you are looking at, the chart is right and the ticker is just a little bit off, but it catches up pretty quick. Okay, let's see. Pretty good participation, everyone. 125 likes and 145 people viewing. That's pretty good. That makes me feel that you guys are at least interested in what I'm saying, or, are you not entertained? Dogecoin, $14.3 billion market cap. You know what? Let me go see where we are on the coin market cap, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that we haven't touched on yet today, that I always do at the Breadless Assassin live stream. So if the coin market cap recap graphics gods want to help me out, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. And here we are with the you know what, let me check my mic because my volume was down on, I went back and listened to the live stream and the volume was off for some reason whenever I would switch to coin market cap. Is it lower for everyone right now? Let me know. Is it lower for everyone right now? If it is, I'm gonna pull the mic off and install it back. Let's see. Okay, it's lower. I thought it was. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this off and put it back. Okay, how about now? Is it better now? Okay, testing 1 2 3. Is it back to normal levels? Let's see. Testing 1 2 3. Same. Man, I don't know why it does that. Anyway, I'm not gonna stress over it, but as long as you guys can hear me, I really don't know why it's doing that. Hello, testing, testing. Desktop audio is not receiving any sound. I don't know what happened. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna stress over it. I just was trying to make it perfect. That's how I am. I'm kind of anal about that. But let's go into the coin market cap right now. If I could fix this. Okay, all right, now we got it. Okay, so yeah, as expected, the entirety of the coin market cap right now is at $2,196,000,000,000. Bitcoin with a $1,182,000,000,000 market cap, sitting at a $63,000 coin. Ethereum in the number 2 spot at $2,290. Binance Coin at 562, XRP up to $1.80, and Cardano, the aforementioned Cardano, up to $1.45, approaching all-time highs. We got Polkadot at 42.24, Uniswap at 36.43, Litecoin at 272. My number 2 favorite coin in all of the crypto space for long-term investing is Chainlink at $36.21. That's approaching all-time highs too, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna go take a look at that in a second. And then Dogecoin up to number 13, ladies and gentlemen. The 13th ranked coin in the crypto space, you guys. Dogecoin sitting at about 11 cents, up 73% in the last 7 days. Coming down a little bit, we got Tron up to 15 cents. Tron still moving well. VeChain up to the number 18 spot, even though the market cap is significantly higher than it was. But what's happening with all the money pouring into the crypto space, other coins are moving as well. So overall, very, very good. And crypto.com here at about 22 cents. Okay, so that's the coin market cap recap. I don't know why the mic does that whenever I switch to that little thing, but it's not super important. What I wanted to see was go take a look at Chainlink's all-time high. Let me pull that up real quick. For some reason, I don't have it on my graphic. I want to see what its all-time high was. I think we're close. Let's see. Okay, the Chainlink's all-time high, ladies and gentlemen, according to the information on coinmarketcap.com, is all-time high 3683, and we are currently at where is Chainlink's numbers? That's not very professional of me. For some reason, I don't have my graphic working, but I can go pull the numbers right now. So 3683 was the previous all-time high, or a reigning all-time high. And right now, Chainlink is at 3623. So we are 60 cents off an all-time high for Chainlink as well. So everything moving in the crypto space. Everything moving. Everything moving. You know what I get a kick out of? And if I was more of a jerk, I would have gone save all those chat messages and comments of how many people would whenever the live stream used to really run, when I'd get thousands of people in here during the Dogecoin movement days. People would come in here and just drop the word scam and it's crashing and y'all are sheep and this and that. I really wish I had saved some of those comments for days like today, but I just don't have that kind of time. I just think it's funny. Cardano, by the way, about to touch that all-time high mark. Okay. Oh, that's right. Coinbase is launching their IPO tomorrow, right? Or ICO, whatever, however they want to. It's a stock, right? So, yeah. A lot of times what we see, you know, it rockets right up and then it comes down and it kind of normalizes, but that'll be interesting to see. I think it had like $100 billion valuation, Coinbase did, so that's interesting. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be watching that. I'm not gonna buy into it right away. Obviously, I mean, when we get to those kinds of numbers, I prefer the gains on the smaller cap coins, or I don't invest in stocks anyway. But you guys know what I mean. Doge retracing a little bit, still hovering around the 11 cent mark though. That's just so amazing. And VeChain holding steady at 15.7 for quite a while now, like around an hour or so. So that's good. And then Cardano's actually moving to the positive in the last, throughout the day. Crypto.com moving to the positive a little bit, but everything's going to move when Bitcoin's over $63,000. Max Taylor says, I'm going to see if I can get a few thousand people to stop by and share some Doge love. Be right back. Yeah, man, whatever you can do, I appreciate it. That'd be super cool. Fega says, what do I think of NKN? I don't really have an opinion, my friend. I'm just not too familiar with it. Christian Tyner says, where does this go? AKA, when can we say we've reached the moon? I guess that's a good question. The moon for most people that have moved into crypto because of Dogecoin is like $1. But there are millions of people. Well, maybe not millions. Well, maybe millions. There's a lot of people that have bought and have held Dogecoin since it was a fraction of a penny. And right now, this is probably the moon. Dogecoin at 10 cents has made millionaires. Has made a lot of millionaires. But if you bought in at like 2, 3, 4 cents since the Dogecoin movement kind of took off, I'm thinking like 50 cents to $1 would probably put most people in like life-changing money situations. But it all depends on your situation and what you think is significant money, and of course how much you've invested too. But for me, the moon for VeChain and Dogecoin are both about $1 because I've been watching them both for a long time and very familiar with the coins and knowing where they started and all that kind of stuff like that. Carl Stridham. News on ADA's Africa deal. No, man, not for a while. It's been a few weeks personally since I've had anything come out about that. Most of the news related to Cardano that I've been hearing, or that's publicized at least, is the date release for the expected smart contracts coming to Cardano, which was some of the biggest news of late, and that sort of stuff. So it's all good news. I've also heard that they're actually having to turn away dApps and development programs that want to be built on Cardano because it's just they're being flooded with that kind of stuff because so many people want to build on it due to the negligible gas fees and all that stuff like that. But once the smart contracts comes to Cardano, you're going to see the coin, or I would think it's going to continue to do this up to the migration of smart contracts onto the blockchain. So it's just kind of all good news. Cardano was always long term for me, so fluctuations in all these coins don't really bother me too much. But it's really nice to see when a coin approaches all time high. That's for sure. Let's see here. Welcome back, Lord Richardson. Yeah, man, I normally don't stream this late because I go to work in 2.5 hours. But after getting out of the hospital today, I had a surgical procedure on my head. All afternoon, sitting in the doctor's office, I had to watch VeChain go crazy, Dogecoin go crazy, all these coins that we normally always talking about and having community discussions on. I couldn't get to the studio, and I'm like, you know what, this sucks. So even though I'm beat and I'm tired, I said, if I don't come on here and at least start a stream to let the community celebrate in the Dogecoin reaching all-time highs, I feel like I haven't done my job. So so pretty exciting stuff. Let me take a quick look at the YouTube settings real quick to make sure that everything is running properly. I like to do that every once in a while because YouTube's got a lot of logistics kind of where, you know, don't want to mess nothing up. I see we have more subscribers than it's showing on the screen. Let me go see if I can find out why it's not updating. So thanks everybody for that. But I still need to check something else. Okay, so this is looking right, but for some reason this is not updating. So let me go try and okay, so Doge had just dipped below 11 cents, and then right away they must have had a lot of buy orders because we went right back into some positive, and now we're over 11 cents again. So they're fighting with the 11-cent mark. But look, that's not a bad thing. 11 cents, that's crazy, you guys. Okay, so for some reason my sub thing is not updating. Let me go force that to update. That would be this. Let me force this to update. Can I? Maybe not. That's weird. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna sweat it. I just don't know why it's doing that. What ifs? Okay, let's see. Going back to some chat. Welcome back, Jeremy Gilbo. Is Elon tweet coming? I don't know. You know what? Truly, you know, I don't know. Look, I don't know. But after he caught some flack from the SEC about shilling Dogecoin, I haven't seen a whole lot of Dogecoin tweets from old Elon. Maybe his lawyer suggested that he kind of cools out a little bit. Again, that's speculation, but that's, you know, I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot. What's happening with the Fridays giveaway? Yeah, like I said, I was at the hospital all afternoon having a surgical procedure done, and I didn't have time to make the giveaway announcement video like I normally do. So I'm going to go to work in a couple hours, and when I get back, I'll do the prize announcement, the giveaway announcement video like I always do for everyone. And the coin that was chosen by the community on Monday was VeChain. So we will be giving away free VeChain Friday during the live stream. But I just need to make the video on it. So I was just slammed today, and then I got home, and I was supposed to go to bed, but I came on here because I thought we could get some positive activity due to the Dogecoin, whatnot. But it's just not like it once was, but it's still cool. We can still discuss it, and it's still exciting. All right. Am I female now? No, man. I had a little skin tag kind of growth thing on my scalp, and we cut it off and whatever. That ain't a thing, except that when I was like towel drying my hair, I snagged it the other day and it was bleeding all over the place. It kind of got out of hand. I'm not gonna gross y'all out, but if you want to see pictures, I did stick them on the Discord. Skillful DSL says, Bradley, I currently have my VeChain on my Exodus wallet. At what price should I consider moving it to my Ledger for safety reasons? Just curious. Well, I mean, mine's on the Exodus too, honestly. And, you know, I've thought about that a lot recently. In fact, I might do a little video on it. You know, I get where you're going, and I'm not disagreeing with you. Once it becomes valuable, you know, you feel better moving it off the exchange. I mean, off of your web-based wallet, if that's what you're using, or phone-based, you know, that kind of thing. I get it, you know, and I kind of feel that way too. So yeah, I don't know, man. It just depends on what you feel is starting to get risky to you, you know, honestly, and how much you have, and you got to kind of take all that into consideration. I guess anything more than a few $1,000s personally probably starts to get pretty scary, you know. All right. So Dogecoin still flirting around that 11-cent mark. Looks like we're about to touch it again. At least on the live coin watch ticker. I think we're already there on Binance. Yeah, we're actually at 11.2 on the Binance official numbers. So like I said, the discrepancy between the two is small, but it's enough to notice when you're in between the 10 and 11 cent mark. So officially at 11.2 on Binance chart, the graph you see. And then Cardano still trying to get to that all-time high, really, really close. VeChain still playing with the 16 cent mark, which is crazy. But all these coins doing so amazing. And that's the coins that we typically discuss here on the Barely Assassin YouTube channel, and not really promote, but the ones that I'm personally invested in that we touch on often, that I think have the best chance for big gains in the future and long-term investment and all that stuff. And wouldn't you know it, they're all, look at the screen, they're all doing well. Now the entirety of the crypto space is doing well too, so it's not like we can take credit for that. But VeChain and Doge specifically, that always stay up on my main chat right here, really outpacing Bitcoin in terms of percentage gains. So congratulations to everyone who was holding VeChain and or Dogecoin and Cardano and Bitcoin. I mean, everyone's in profits right now. There's almost no way you couldn't be. So that's cool as hell. Rolling, keep them doggies rolling. VeChain, rolling, keep them doggies rolling. Dogecoin, Yahoo! Can you imagine if Bitcoin dominance continues to drop? And like I said, I don't think history has to repeat itself, but you know, it stands to reason that if it continues to do that, that money is moving out of Bitcoin into alts. Can you imagine where we would be, or where we could be, if it continues to go that way with the all-time highs that we're reaching now? You know, I don't want to sound like a fanboy, because I pride myself on, you know, information sharing and breaking news, but good Lord, you can't help but think about it when you're staring at all-time highs across the board almost. And in VeChain's case, you haven't even had V Exchange 2.0 go on the mainnet. You haven't had proof of authority 2.0 go mainnet yet. You haven't had the official announcement with Salesforce. And then all the Dogecoin news, you know, you still have VeChain and Dogecoin waiting for Coinbase. I mean, there's a lot going on in the crypto space, and specifically the coins that we discuss here and that we touch on every day at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel, and you know, during our live streams and all this stuff like that. And then of course I do have all the video breakdowns on the channel with price predictions and information on other coins that I'm invested in that aren't as mainstream, such as the PureX network, the Pop network, and all that stuff. I have informational and price predictions on all that as well. So if you guys are interested in looking into some smaller coins and, you know, just trying to get some information on them to see where they stand in terms of market cap and circulating supply and all that, like PureX, man, listen, PureX released some numbers and stuff that are even lesser than I had thought. I know that they had like a 500 million total circulating supply, right? I mean, a total supply, which is low. But then they came out with the official numbers, how there was some put away and some allocated in different spots. Like their total supply is going to be like 330 million coins or something like that. So it ain't going to take much for PureX to really go apeshit in the immediate future, you know, especially based on the news that was just recently released. And it's, you know, I'm not trying to like shield the coin or anything like that, but look, I am invested in it. I have been monitoring it for months, and some of us here at the channel had chose to invest in it. And in you know, when we monitor the telegrams and all this stuff and bring everyone the news, it's really exciting to see when you have a coin that you know has a very, very, very low total supply and circulate supply, has a chance to do anything. It's exciting because you know that the value of the coin is going to jump in you know, in pretty serious increments because the supplies are so low. But you know, that's just me being me. I'm just a dude. So let's see. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so we have, man, we're doing good right here. Okay, so VeChain still hovering around that 16 cent mark. It just kind of chilled out a little bit from the activity today, but Dogecoin activity is still high. Like on the official number on Binance is about 11.2 cents, give or take. So we ran up and then had a little bit of a correction, but the correction turned into more of a consolidation. as you can see on the chart right there, which is amazing. That's amazing. You don't see those substantial, downward corrections now after run-ups with Dogecoin, because all of the paper hands are kind of gone. A lot of the whales are gone. It's become much more stable in recent months. And then, so now when you have run-ups like this and a lot of positive volume coming into the coin, it tends to stick around a little bit, which is amazing, because, higher highs and higher floors is the only way for your market cap to reflect on positive increase, positive gains. That's what I feel. All right. Follow Crypto Pro Trader says 25 cents in the morning. That would be something. I don't know about that, but like a couple people have mentioned, the Coinbase IPO rapidly approaching tomorrow is probably having a significant effect on the cryptocurrency space as a whole. So, not to mention, Coinbase typically announces, releases new coin additions on Thursdays. So I don't know if that's going to happen like the day after the IPO release. It might not be related, so if they do release some more information on some more listings Thursday, it's always exciting news. And like I said, a lot of people were asking, I touched on this on Mondays, yesterday's live stream, I think, that I have a feeling, and the consensus is across the crypto space, that the VeChain Coinbase listing might be coming soon. I know the tongue-in-cheek joke across the crypto space is next Thursday. I get it. It's funny. But realistically, man, I said yesterday, and I've said this before, the truth is, and look, if you don't realize this or don't want to admit this, you're just lying to yourself. But money's power, and it's all about money. And right now, Coinbase is losing money. Coinbase is losing money by not actively trading in VeChain and Dogecoin. So I would think VeChain is probably a priority based with these institutional and monumental partnerships that are coming and or have been hitting. But from my understanding is that Coinbase is kind of waiting on the Dogecoin development team to get some things in order, or some things that have to be done on the coding side that, I don't know anything about. But that was my understanding about Dogecoin. So VeChain and Dogecoin, I think, might not be too far off. So Chris Stevens says, think about all this growth without the Elon tweet. This is turning into something big. Yeah, we touched on that. This is happening right now without Coinbase, without some other exchanges, without Elon being involved and stuff like that. So now these run-ups, that's just money coming in from everywhere other than the Elon tweet money that was coming in, or whatever that was coming from. So that's why I think you see these gains being more stable at the tips. You see how it ran up and then corrected a little bit, but then consolidated? That's because it's not based off of like people rushing in on an Elon tweet to cash out. So now these run-ups are a little bit more substantial, in my personal opinion. Thank you, Chris, for that. What? I know the sub thing's not updating for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why it's not updating. It's never done that before. My son's just letting me know that the sub count isn't updating on my screen, and I don't know why it's not. Very strange. Very strange. Streamlabs has been giving me problems over the last couple months, and I've been tempted to move away from them, but I have so much work in it. Like I go to, there should be a spot to refresh all these Streamlab labels, and I don't see it. I can do it over here. Let me do it over here. I hope I don't mess nothing up. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, that worked. Oh, 8,200, raise the roof. Oh, 8,200, raise the roof. I fixed it, and y'all fixed me. Thanks everybody for the likes and the subs. Updated. Yeah, we got it. Thanks everybody for likes and the subs. As you can see, we officially gained 40 subs during this live stream. So like I said, I knew it would be a good time to to hop on here and celebrate in the all-time highs with Dogecoin and all the activity. So thanks everyone, appreciate it. That's what we need. Don't forget, it helps you guys too. Whenever we get to 10,000 subs, this is gonna happen. So 3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. Dun, 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 dun. So that's how we do things over here. So I have a video on the Barely Assassin YouTube channel running that explains what's going to be happening for that giveaway. The video is going to stay up until we hit 10,000 subscribers, and when we do, I'm gonna go back and randomly pick 5 commenters from that video that are subscribers, and we're gonna give that away. And then as soon as we do that, I'm going to start another one for 15,000 because we do crazy stuff all the time here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel. And Silver Wolf with the $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Incredibly generous. Says, blessings to you, sir. Great channel and content. Thank you, my friend. Hats off to you for the kind words and the super chat. That is incredibly generous. I really appreciate it. That's the kind of things that give me the momentum to keep the channel going. And for those that are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn notifications to on. Oh wait, let me let this music play. Yeah, so don't forget to like, sub, and turn notifications on. Notifications are important because you want to know whenever we have polls. We often let the community vote on what you guys want me to give away. We have video uploads, we have live streams, and then we have giveaways too. And of course, the community voted on VeChain yesterday. So tonight when I get back from work, I'm going to be releasing the giveaway announcement video for this week, and it'll let everyone know exactly when the giveaway is, how much VeChain we're giving away, and all that fun stuff. We do stuff like that all the time. Like I said, we kill ourselves here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel. So we're always working to make things bigger and better for everyone. And the bigger the channel gets, the better the prizes get, the more often we can do giveaways, just everything, man. So I appreciate it. Yeah, and if you scroll down into the description, thanks for reminding me, Ian. If you scroll down into the description, I have links to cold storage wallets. All the equipment I use here on the stream if you're interested in that. A KuCoin referral code, that's where I trade, buy and trade VeChain and Dogecoin and Crypto.com and Cardano, all that stuff. And then, of course, I have links to all of our social medias, and they're all important, but Discord's very important. Because a lot of times if there's like some breaking news on a coin or anything and I can't get to the studio and I can't make a video or whatnot, I dropped information in Discord for everyone to check out. So that's pretty important, you know, and it's all free. Everything's free. Like I told everyone earlier during the stream, we do have some bots that are trying to WhatsApp their way into some shenanigans. So I do not use WhatsApp. If you see something from WhatsApp, it is not me. And of course, I will never ask you for anything here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel. Everything we do is completely free. All I ask is for likes and subs, and that, you know, if you find it in my content entertaining, that's all I ask, you know. So thanks everybody. Let's see. Copper and Silver Stacker, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Another one of my mods here at the Barely Assassin YouTube channel. These gentlemen go way beyond expectations when it comes to their Discord skills. They pretty much got the entire Discord running for me, and they help to monitor the channel and whatnot. So thanks everybody, appreciate it. Thanks guys. Let's see. Blessed Auto Group says, I had 40,000 Doge. I'm assuming Doge. Sold them at 8.5 cents, crying out loud here. Yeah, I mean, you know, stuff like that happens all the time in investments. You know, basically when stuff like that happens, it happened to me with XRP. I try and focus on, look, if you made profits, if you made money, that was a smart decision, because so many people lose money in the investment space. It's really heartbreaking. So look, if you made money, focus on that. And if you're in the green and in the positive and did well, focus on that. Don't focus on what you could have made, because then you can take the profits you made and whatnot and invest in something else if you so choose, and you know, that kind of thing. So I get it. I know how it feels, but but we try and stay positive. So, and once again, I'd like to thank Silver Wolf for the $10 super chat. And as you can see up top, we have the little event board. You can see his $10 super chat is atop the event board with another one of our very supportive followers, Mr. Jason Dixon, with the previous $2 super chat. So you can kind of be famous for a while if you like the way we handle that. Not to mention at the top of the chat, you can see the highlighted $10 super chat. So thanks, man. That was very generous. Chris Stevens says, if Doge hits $1, I'll start smoking pot again. I like your style, bro. Hey, whatever it takes to to show support, right? And not to mention, we're getting a stairway to heaven, and the Dogecoin right now looking very, very strong. Cardano 2 cents off of all-time high. That's significant too, ladies and gentlemen. Look, Dogecoin just killing it. Cardano right there. VeChain killing it. Crypto.com creeping up too. Bitcoin all-time highs. I mean, I got a fever, and the only cure is more Dogecoin. I got a fever. Okay. What I'm drinking, some green tea. I'm all hopped up on green tea. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day. I don't know. Y'all ever saw the movie Hot Rod? It's one of these obscure movies with some Saturday Night Live stars. Andy Samberg, who's one of my favorites. So there's a scene in it where I forget the dude's name. He's got a mullet. I forget his name. Anyway, he starts beating up on this dude, and he says, "I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day." And I green tea, bro. It's green, so my green screen's kind of messing it up, but you know what I'm saying. All right, let's see where we are. Danny McBride, yeah, man, thanks. I can't believe somebody saw that movie, bro. That's one of my favorite movies. It's so stupid, but the dark humor in it just really gets me, bro. I love that movie. I like that scene when Danny McBride's measuring off the pool with that little roller measure thing, and he says, "Where's Kevin? He's supposed to be here." And Danny McBride says, "I know, right?" Like, that's his answer. He doesn't even try and help the situation. He's just like, "I know, right?" Oh God, that movie gets me. So thanks, R. Tamayo, for reminding me of the dude's name. Good times, good time. Saying what weird? Quisky, why are you saying it that way? Saying what way? Saying what way? Whiskey. Oh God damn, that movie was funny, bro. So if y'all didn't see Hot Rod, I highly recommend that movie. Damn, that's a funny movie. Saying what way? When he's what does he call it? He said, after I punch, what does he say? After I punch rage danced my way. When he was doing that footloose dun. Oh man, I'm losing my mind. See, whenever you start to reach these all-time highs, I get that fever, man. Whew. Because I'm so happy for everyone that that took the chance on investing. And look, another thing I say all the time here on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel is, when you worried if it's too late to buy or like, am I too late in the crypto space and all that stuff like that. And the people that watch my channel know, I like to tell people, look, I've been in the crypto space for 3 years at least, maybe a little bit longer. And I have a company and I deal with thousands of people on a week-to-week basis. Think about how many people you know personally that are involved in cryptocurrency. I know one other person. Like, people often discuss it with me. They know I'm involved and they discuss it with me. But I know one other person that's actively like investing and buying coin and trading coin stuff. Like one other person of the thousands of people I know and thousands of people I converse with every week to week. So like think about this, you guys, like y'all personally, look, I don't know y'all personally, but I bet it's never more than 2 or 3 people that you might know that's involved in crypto. So that gives you an idea of how early you are in the crypto space. So look, we're still early. You know, it's just, the thing is, we monitor these coins like hawks. We watch it all the time. We see the dips, we see the peaks. We're all over it. So it feels like sometimes that you've missed out on things, but you're early, guys. It's going to be fine. As long as you're smart and patient, you'll be fine. Okay. Diamond Hands from Skillful DSL. Let's see if I could catch up on chat. Chris Stevens says, what's the highest we think Doge can realistically get? You know, we've covered that a lot, probably more than anything here at the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel. And, you know, if you go back and check out some of our previous live streams and all that stuff like that, you can get that information. But I'll touch on it really quickly here for those that are new to the channel. If you don't forget to like and subscribe. So smash like, smash subscribe, and then we'll get into it. I've said publicly here on my channel many times that I thought Dogecoin had a realistic chance to approach a 20 to 25 cent coin this year, with a chance to get to a 40 or 50 cent coin in 2022. I've said that from the beginning. I stuck to it. I'm still sticking to it, even though we're practically at 11.5 cents now, or whatever, or over 11 cents. So we're basically halfway to my prediction for 2021. And I'm still going to stick to it, because those of you that watch know I'm a very conservative investor, and I'm a realist when it comes to information and price predictions. I don't throw $10 crazy bullshit to the moon predictions at everybody just to get views. That's how I feel based on the, you know, look, I take the market cap into consideration. I take the circulating supply into consideration. I take all of that into consideration. And Dogecoin with a, let me take another look at it so I don't misspeak. I think it was around $128 million, 128 million circulating supply. Let me go take a look. I hadn't looked at it in a while. Yeah, okay, so we're at 129 million coins in circulation. So, you know, to reach $1, mathematically, you would need $129 billion market cap. And we're at a $14 billion market cap. So you guys can see the astronomical numbers you would need to get to $1. That's why I personally don't think we can do it. But, in a perfect world, in a perfect scenario, I can see this year, you know, like, okay, if we double the market cap now and get to $28 billion, there's my price prediction for the year. And I think that's achievable. I think it's possible now. And then, like I said, in 2022, I think we could approach a 40 to 50 cent coin. It's just anywhere outside of that realm starts to get a little improbable. Anything's possible, but, you know, you do have to be real when it comes to these numbers. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money. Okay, let's see. Where do you get off? From memory? Memory hopping into the chat. Where do you get off? Blessed Auto Group says, my man, what do you mean by whales wallets? Well, I'm just referring to the Dogecoin wallets, or any wallet, any holder of any coin that has a substantial amount of coins. Like, for instance, you know, there were people 4 or 5 years ago, whatever, you know, like years ago when the coin was created and the coin was worth fractions of a penny, they were able to buy billions of these coins for just, you know, for not a lot of money. You know, if you attempt to buy a billion Dogecoin right now, it costs a fortune, right? But there were times when you could buy a billion Dogecoin for just a few $1,000s or whatever. So they have these wallets in existence where there are substantial amount of Dogecoin being held, and if these wallets so choose to sell, which we call whales, like a whale as in someone with a ton of money or a ton of coin, it would substantially affect the market cap. It would say they sell like $50 million worth of Dogecoin. Well, it would affect the price. But now, since so many of those whale wallets have sold off or whatever, or now we have such a larger market cap, those larger sell-offs don't affect the coin price as much as it once did when the market cap was lower and you had more of these giant wallets in place. So that's what I mean when I refer to whale wallets. It's basically wallets with very large amounts of coin being held. Okay, let's see what we got. Jacob says, yo, bro, is Doge going to be on Coinbase this week? I don't think so, because from my understanding, and this isn't from like the source, but it's from a lot of people that seem to have the same information, that Coinbase, it was waiting on something from the development side of Dogecoin to be listed, like something needed to be done, on the coding or the development side, and it wasn't ready. So I think that sounds like the holdup for Dogecoin, although I do think VeChain is closer than it has been ever. So that's just my personal opinion on it. James Squire says, I sold early when it hit 10 cents. Do I wait for the dip or buy back in? Well, it depends. I touched on this before during this live stream. It depends on what you're planning on doing with the coin. If you're buying coin today to sell tomorrow, then, I don't, or are you buying today to sell next month, or are you buying today to hold for the end of the year? If you're buying Dogecoin as a long-term investment to see where you stand, at the end of this year or next year or whatever, then I don't think 1 or 2 pennies is gonna thwart you from making a purchase. Now, if you're purchasing the coins and hope to flip it in a day or two or whatever, I think there's a chance we can retrace a little bit, because anytime you're at all-time highs, you can usually expect some kind of a correction or even a little bit of a retrace or something. Now, could it continue to go up? Of course, that's why it's called speculation. I mean, I don't really know. I'm not an expert, and I certainly don't have all the answers, but you never really want to sell at a loss. If you bought and you're down, you only lose money if you sell. So typically you want to hold until the coin's doing well again, but I usually don't suggest buying at all-time highs like right now. But like I said, unless you're moving into the coin to hold for a long term, then it really doesn't matter. And I would say, yeah, you could probably buy without any risk, really. Typically for me, I buy and hold for a long time, so it's fine. It's fine for me, I got your last name right, buddy. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're pumping again. Let me hop over to display capture, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll take a look at the Doge chart up close, because the Binance charts, as you can see, that's the chart I run on the stream, but these we can see the numbers here better. And as you see, we're at 11.6 cents, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving in the positive again. The stairway to heaven just continues. Very, very exciting times in the world of Doge, you guys. Very exciting times in the world of Doge. So congratulations to everyone. Once again, like I said, almost certainly everyone that's ever bought Doge is in the green right now and is doing well. VeChain correcting a little bit, hardly even worth mentioning, while Dogecoin is on the way up again. And then Cardano still trying to touch that all-time high. I mean, we're practically there, but for the sake of 3 cents, we're going to say we're not quite there. Can I discuss more about the Coinbase IPO with what's going on? I mean, there's really not a whole lot to discuss. Obviously, I think they ended up with around $100 billion evaluation. They're supposed to be launching their IPO tomorrow. Obviously, most of the time on those IPOs, we see like the coin like debuted, really skyrocket, and then really correct. A lot of people took profits and then kind of stabilized. And I guess I typically, I don't invest in stocks and all that stuff, but as far as watching a coin like that, you directly involved with the crypto space, it's going to be fun to monitor. But I'm personally not going to be buying into it, only because all my investment funds are in crypto. But do I think it's a good investment? Yeah, probably. I'm choosing not to involve myself in it. Okay. How long should I hold Doge? 10 years? Question mark. Look, again, that's completely up to, how much money you think is a lot. Do you need the money? How much profit have you made? It's really all over the place, and it's very specific to each individual. Personally, for me, like, what I did was, after my initial Doge investment, I think it was around 6 cents or so, I sold enough to pay back my initial investment, and the rest of what I have, I'm just leaving until, I don't know, maybe, like I said, $1 would be the moon for me. And if it takes 2 years to get there, then I have no problems sitting on it for 2 years, because I'm playing with the house's money, so that's typically how I handle my investments. Like, if I buy into a coin and, like, say it's going 100%, right? I double my money. I'll typically pull my initial investment out. That way, if we do end up with some kind of unexpected crash or something like that, I haven't lost money. So that's typically how I do it. You're not always in a position to do that, but the longer you hold, as long as the crypto space continues to grow, I would think the more valuable it becomes. That's typically how it looks to me. I'm not an expert, I'm not a financial advisor, but it would stand to reason, the bigger the crypto space gets, the better it's going to be for all coins. And I understand the market has crashed before, and it it can be very volatile and all that stuff, but I think we're in a different space now, with Visa on board now, and all the institutional money coming in, and your investment firms like JP Morgan and everybody starting to offer Bitcoin futures and all kinds of crazy stuff. I think it's just a different space. I'm not saying it's not gonna, we're not gonna have the altcoin season again, and we're not gonna, that kind of stuff. The analytical side is probably similar, but I just think it's a different space where now the money is a little more stable, as opposed to people just getting in and getting out. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Cardano 2 cents off from all-time highs right now, ladies and gentlemen. Dogecoin still riding that stairway to heaven. And VeChain looking amazing. Crypto.com slowly gaining. Bitcoin holding over 63K now for quite a few hours. So like we said, a lot of people are saying the Coinbase IPO has a lot to do with the influx of money. And maybe so. But regardless of where it's coming from, it's good news for all investors. So congratulations to everyone holding all these coins, and especially Dogecoin. That's why I hopped on here tonight. I really wanted to focus on that. So much popularity and notoriety. And then, it's funny. We had thousands of people in this stream when we were fighting for 7 and 8 cents. Now we're blasting through 11 cents and we're at such low numbers. But as long as it's helping the community, I'll push through it and do the best I can for everybody. Michael Sassalim, that's a tough one. Says, just after Coinbase goes public, all of the major brokerage and banks will be getting into cryptos. It'd be nice to see, I don't really want to speculate on that too much, because I don't want to give any false hopes, but it certainly stands to reason that, when a company goes public and, you have the the insured money, so to speak, now, because it's in the hands of the public board and investors and all that stuff. It adds a little bit more security to the space. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that at all. It's just we're gonna wait and see. And Dogecoin just refuses to quit, you guys. That stairway to heaven is still going, up over 11.5 cents now on a global average. I mean, it's just amazing. And we are really rolling with the subs. I just refreshed it. I don't know why the stream labels aren't updating properly, but we are officially at, we gained 80 subscribers tonight, you guys. I mean, look, thanks everyone. That is a substantial number. Really appreciate it. If everyone's enjoying the content, I'd really appreciate likes, subs. And if you so choose to subscribe, don't forget to turn notifications on. That way everyone can take part in all our polls, and then of course get notified when we have these live streams, get notified when we have our video uploads and our giveaways. Also, for those that are new to the channel, we have this bonus giveaway running right now. As you can see, if you pop on over to the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel, and you can look at this video in detail, but we do have this running, ladies and gentlemen. Roll that beautiful bean footage. When I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will give away $500 worth of Bitcoin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave that video up on the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel until I hit 10,000 subscribers. And when I do, we are going to pull 5 different subscribers from the comment section and give away $100 worth of Bitcoin to each of those 5 subscribers. So that's just crazy stuff we do all the time here at the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel. And let me tell you something else. When we hit the 10,000 subs and I have that big giveaway, I'm going to have an even bigger giveaway for 15,000 subs. So the more people know about the channel, the bigger and better it gets, and the bigger and better the prizes and giveaways get for everyone. The more frequently we can do them, everything. We're trying to make this channel something special, and I can only do it with the support of the community. And speaking of support, Majestical Donut, welcome back, my friend, with the $2 super chat. He says reasonable retrace level would be from here? ? Yeah, I mean, as you can see previously on the chart, whenever we approached the 12-cent mark, it was rejected and then fell back down to, hold on, let me take a closer look. Yeah, so we touched 12 cents and then were totally rejected and then ran all the way back down to, let me let this music play. Okay, yeah, so we touched 12 cents and then were fully rejected, came all the way back down to around 10.5 cents, and then now we're back up to 11.4 cents. So, if we approach that 12-cent mark again anytime soon, I would think there would be some massive sell walls at the 12-cent mark, which would subsequently push you back down to around the 10.5 cent mark, 10.7, 10.6, 10.5 cent mark. So yeah, I can definitely see a correction and or a retrace back to around the 10.5 cent mark in the immediate future if we approach that 12-cent mark again. But as long as we're floating between the 11 and 11.5 cent mark, it might just keep consolidating like this for a while. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but that's just what it looks like to me. And Master Fanatical with the $1 sticker super chat. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support from everybody. Thank you guys. It means a lot to me. Let's see. If you were to put $1,000 into altcoins right now, what would you buy and how much? If I had to put, let me let this play. Okay, yeah, okay. If you put a gun to my head and I had to put $1,000 into coins. Now, look, I guess since you're asking it that way, and if I wasn't asked, like which one I thought would, forced to pick profit wise, but just based on fundamentals and the project and the coin alone, I would, oof, that's a tough one. I'd probably split it 3 ways between VeChain, Cardano, and Dogecoin. Is that a good enough answer? I'd be tempted to put more into VeChain, but obviously we've seen Dogecoin prove us wrong in the past and how well they're doing. And then, of course, Cardano with the smart contracts coming at the end of summer. I think doing $333 across the board with VeChain, Cardano, and Dogecoin, probably the smart move. All right. That's what I like about those altcoins. Bitcoin goes down and we go up. Although in this case, Bitcoin just keeps doing well too. So like I said, it's a different space. I'm not knocking the experts. I still think if Bitcoin dominance goes low enough, you can really see the altcoin market go crazy. But I really don't see why we can't continue to grow across the board. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When will Doge hit 8 cents again? Oof. It's going to take a lot to get that low again from right here. You know, it's actually been a while since we've seen Doge at 8 cents. What was the last time Doge was at 8 cents? Let me see if this chart shows it. Last time we saw Doge at 8 cents was back on, man, where was this? Back around where is this? 413. It's been a day. Was it at 8 cents that recently? I guess it was. My chart's messed up. Yeah, I mean, if coming up, okay, let's say we were at 8 cents recently. I thought it was longer than that, but that's just how fast it moved, I guess. But you put, that's a lot of market cap to take away from a coin. That's a lot of market cap to take away from a coin. Although that much came in too, but I don't know, man. If we see a substantial correction, I don't know if we could put that much into the market cap in one day and then take it away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's very possible to hit 8 cents again, obviously, but taking away the entire market cap that you put in 24 hours to take it right back, I wouldn't expect it. You know, like I said, I could see us getting back down to the 9.5, 10.5 cent range, but all the way back down to 8 cents, I'm not too sure. And we got, this is funny. Giovanni Rico says, this guy don't know nothing. I would trust this guy. Talk about a haiku. I don't know anything, but you'd trust me. The grammar police got you, I think, buddy. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't listen to anything I say. So let's see. Just like everyone that when I suggested VeChain at 2.5 cents, I hope no one listened to that. And when I suggested, bro, y'all kill me, bro. It's like I either can't make people happy or I make people happy. It's weird, bro. I might just retire. Okay, let's see. Perseverance with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says little happy contributions. All the Doge is gone. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Michael once again chiming in, says getting ready for Warren Buffett to get bullish on crypto. He just bailed hard on gold. Watch for it. Yeah, I think he's been positive on crypto for a while, huh? I think. And like Janet Yellen, those financial experts in the government, Man, that's some teleprompting idiots. Would you recommend buying into Doge at 10 cents if I'm willing to hold for at least a year? Yeah, that's something I can agree with. So, like I said, because even if it corrects down to 9 or 8 cents, like we were just discussing, I mean, I don't think you're going to be super concerned about 2 cents at the end of the year if it approaches a 20 to 25 cent coin, which it very well could. Litecoin, I just watched price movement on Litecoin. I just don't have a lot of information on it. All right, let's see. All right. "3GP Media, welcome back." My friend says, at what point should one buy back their initial investment? I touched on that a few minutes ago. What I typically do, okay, if I invest in a coin and I double my money on it, like I 100% on the coin. Look, I don't know what the experts do. I don't know if there's a book you follow by this and stuff like that. But in the crypto space, if you get into coins early, you can typically you can typically double your money on a lot of these coins. So if I've doubled my money on a coin, I will typically pull out my investment and then leave the rest for the long term. That's what I do in a lot of cases. Some cases I don't pull that early. When I get into a coin super early, like a really low market cap coin with a low total supply, and like I think the coin can 10x, and my initial investment isn't substantial, sometimes I'll hold and let it ride and take the risk. But if I've invested a lot of money in a coin, I'll typically pull out after doubling my money and leave the rest in. That's depends on how much I put in and the actual coin. There's a lot involved, but you know. Mark Cuban tweeted just now about Dogecoin. Let me see if I can pull that up. Like I said, I didn't prepare my stream today for all the news and information that I normally do, because I got back from the hospital and I just wanted to throw this on there so that we could share a little bit of news. But I will definitely try and take a look for everyone. Okay, here we go. Mark Cuban says, yep, let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. We got Mark Cuban 14 minutes ago saying, for your information, the Mavs sale in Dogecoin have increased 550% over the past month. We have now sold more than $122,000 Doge in merchandise. We will never sell one single Doge ever, so keep buying. And yeah, let me check his tweets and replies. Yeah, so Mark Cuban, who we know is obviously an advocate of Doge, as his Dallas Mavericks allow Dogecoin for merchandise and ticket sales, chiming in. Okay. Let me take another quick look at PureX. And PureX moving even more, ladies and gentlemen. Up 87% on the 24-hour and 72% on the 7-day and 239% on the 1 month. So for those that have invested in PureX, congratulations. We've mentioned PureX quite a few times here on the stream. I've even done some updates over the last couple weeks about PureX, and let everyone know when I personally invested in it a couple months ago. And it's look, max supply. Oh, they updated it. Max supply 340 million. Super low. And then of course super low market cap right now. Solo, Coinbase doesn't have it, but if you go watch my PureX network video, I broke down the numbers for PureX, which are actually a little off because I was basing it on the previous numbers, but it's even better. This is even a better scenario for PureX. So if you guys want to do some research on that and check out the PureX network video, price predictions and informational video, you can go check that out. Back to the mainstream, please. Henry Worsham asking if I'm from Lafayette. Close, man. I'm from Brobridge, Louisiana. Born and raised, and I have a couple businesses here in St. Martin Parish. So yeah, pretty good call though. Kevin Yang asks, what's my predictions for Doge at the end of 2021? I have predicted many times here on the Bread Assassin YouTube channel, back when the coin was down around 3 cents, back when it was 4, 5, 6 cents, all over the place. But I said many times that I thought Dogecoin could approach a 20 to 25 cent coin in 2021 and a 40 to 50 cent coin in 2022. And I'm sticking by my predictions because I really haven't seen anything to sway me otherwise up to this point. Now, obviously, a Coinbase listing, if it happens, is gonna make a substantial difference. But I guess we'll just have to see. I'm not an expert or a financial advisor, so my guess is as good as anyone. The experts call it speculating, we call it guessing. You know what I'm saying? All right. And again, the numbers have kind of stabilized on the stream. And it is currently 10:30 p.m. I think I'm going to push it a little bit longer. But I just, like I said, I had to throw a stream on tonight because I wanted to congratulate everyone that had been holding Dogecoin and the diamond hands out there. All the people that would hop into the channel and giving us crap for supporting Dogecoin, calling it scams or worthless. And look, we heard it all. But congratulations to everyone that held, as I'm assuming most everyone is in the green right now. So that's exciting. 3GP Media said, I remember you saying VeChain exit number is a quarter you're a stone throws away. Yeah, I did say that, but that was before we found out about Salesforce. I mean, like I said, that is such a ridiculously substantial partnership. If it happens, I know the testing was successful and positive, but all bets are off. Like I'm waiting on word from that one way or the other before I redo my projections because that's that substantial. But regardless, you're right. We're not far from those crazy numbers. And honestly, for those of us that have been in VeChain for years, looking at these numbers just seems unreal. So who knows at this point? Because your financial institutions aren't going to want to miss out on being a part of VeChain for the future. So you still got a chance for institutional money to come in here. Let's see here. What app do you recommend to purchase crypto outside the US? Well, I can only comment on what I use, and I am in the United States and I'm in a restricted state. I personally use Coinbase as my funding account, and I buy and trade a lot of my difficult to get coins on KuCoin. And if you scroll down in the description, I do have a referral code for KuCoin. And the more difficult coins that are not listed on these exchanges, a lot of them I swap into on Uniswap, linked to my MetaMask wallet, such as like PureX and Chain Games and stuff like that. So on your very difficult coins, low market cap coins that aren't listed on a lot of exchanges, sometimes you have to swap into them on like your Pancake swaps or Uniswaps, things like that. thanks everybody for the likes and the subs. We did very, very well tonight. Really appreciate you guys taking some time to give us some views, as well as all the super chats that came through. Really appreciative. And then of course, don't forget to like, sub, turn notifications on. You're not going to want to miss any of the giveaways and video uploads and live streams and all that stuff we do here all the time. Yep. And if you scroll down into the description, we also have links to all of our social media. A lot of times I can't get to the studio to make a video, or you'll have information that comes out that I need to get to the community really quick, and I'll drop it into Discord, or we'll share it in Discord. We have specific coin channels in there where you can get the latest information and all of that stuff, you know. How do you buy XRP if it's delisted from most exchanges? Well, you simply have to find an exchange that it is listed on. For instance, I believe KuCoin has it. That's where I bought my XRP. So it's still out there. You know, just some of your more popular exchanges delisted it due to the SEC hearings, but it's still out there. No on Omi and no on SafeMoon. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to take a quick look at something, you guys. All right. Dogecoin. Yeah. Okay, so we did very, very well on the activity tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for all the participation, because we have 269 likes and we are now well below that mark. We're at 205 viewers. So that means a lot of people that have been coming in did take the time to like and subscribe. So we appreciate it. And we got a 8-ball says, hey mate, I've been listening while getting domesticated around the house. Love what you provide. Thank you for what you do, and good luck. Hopefully I can send some tips to you soon. Thanks, man. I appreciate the kind words. Like I said, you know, the channel's not for everyone. I get it. There's a lot of options out there, and look, I get it. But I definitely do everything I can to keep the channel interesting on a day-to-day basis with the giveaways and the video uploads and the live streams. And then of course, you know, the conversation between the community, and you know, look, I give everyone the knowledge I have, and the community teaches me a lot too. We try and get that information across so that, you know, people can find out about these coins and then do research on them themselves. And if it's something you think you'd be interested in investing in, at least you'll be a little more prepared to do so with the information we have. So, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna keep pushing, try and keep the channel growing so that we can hit these numbers, so that I can continue to do this, you know, because it's a lot of work. Colt, what's this? Colt 7. I thought I was alone with crypto here in the area. If you are from my area, no, you are not. I've been in the crypto space for years. I've been mining crypto for years. Now, like I said, I know one other person personally that's into it, and I'm kind of like that too. Like, I can't talk to anyone about this. That's why I share so much information with the community. In fact, 99% of my friends and family, when I attempt to discuss this, they look at me like I'm crazy. For one, they don't have any idea what I'm talking about, and two, because there's a generational gap. Like, it seems like everyone my age assumes it's a scam. The generation before me not only assumes it's a scam, but has no idea what I'm talking about and think I'm just crazy. But I noticed, like, the generation, like the 20 somethings that I know, they're all familiar with what it is. Yeah, they might not be invested, but they understand, you know, they've heard of Bitcoin, and, you know, might not be as technical, detailed on it as we are, but they're a little more open to it. So adoption's taking a while, you know, but we've gone miles. We've gained so much ground in adoption in the last year alone. It's really blowing up, and people actually starting to question. Well, seeing everyone making all this money and it's everywhere now, they're like, well, maybe we should start paying attention to Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. Most people think that cryptocurrency is just Bitcoin and that's it. They're not familiar with everything else, but that's just to our advantage. If for us as investors get into it before it becomes crazy. So, that's how I feel about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, for years I didn't have anyone to talk to about crypto. I came here hoping that I can all the mistakes and the hardships and stuff that I've gone through, the 2 years of a bear market, terrible. That way I can share the information and hopefully you guys won't have to go through some of the mistakes I've made and stuff like that, because it was really bad for a long time, and then just recently it's exploding. So we're seeing a lot of new people come into the space, and it's sometimes it's overwhelming trying to understand what you're looking at or make the right decisions and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I like sharing what I've learned, and it was all me alone for so long, but it's nice to talk to other people that have knowledge, and there are a lot more knowledgeable people out there that I learn a lot from. But it all comes down to taking the time to research and figuring things out. But I think that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. We had an incredibly good session, because we were able to touch on the stairway to heaven that was created today with Doge. So much popularity amongst all the other coins as well. Everything looking good in the crypto space. I just wanted to get on here, touch on that, and then of course congratulate everyone that held onto Doge specifically. As most everyone's probably in the green. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go back, take a look at all the video uploads and previous live streams we have on the channel. Just a plethora of information, and then specifically on particular coins in the video upload section. We have price predictions and informational video on PureX Network, on the Pop Network, on Hoge Finance, on Crypto.com. What else, on VeChain, and all over the place. So a lot of information there, and we're going to continue to doing this as long as everyone wants to see them. So we need the support, we need the views, we need the subs, we need all that. A lot of work over here, but in the meantime, like I said, tomorrow when I get back from work, I will put out the prize announcement giveaway video for this week. So you'll have the exact date and time for that. So you want to make sure you check that out. And then of course, we'll have the Wednesday live stream tomorrow too. So we'll see everybody soon. Thanks everyone for hopping in tonight with the views. Really appreciate it. Stay safe and stay green. See y'all.